everyone, Sheik here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers 1 Alpha Trion, and he is pretty cool in all honesty. It's kind of what I was expecting, honestly, as far as, being a lion and all that, but there are a couple of perks that I noticed. I mean, there's also some downsides, but that's also because he's basic deluxe, only $20, so a really good deal, in my opinion, considering what you get. Although they might do a Studio Series 1 down the line that's going to be better. Who knows? Wouldn't be surprised. But that'd probably be another couple years, considering how long it took for, the Bumblebee movie figures that finally came out. Anywho, let's take a look at him a little bit closer. He comes with a Energon tail flail whip thing. And then his horn Energon, I guess, dagger thing. And, I do think it's really cool the way they made the lion head / mane, whatever you want to call it, but how this kind of forms a little bit of a cape. So it makes you think of the traditional Alpha Trion look, which I think is pretty cool. I think the face is definitely reminiscent of Alpha Trion. I'm not a huge fan of it because it seems a little flat, but I mean, it is what's it called? A new take on the character, so I'm not going to judge too harshly until I have a chance to see the movie, which I have not seen any of the trailers, so I don't know if he's even in the trailers. I don't care because I don't want to, but given that he has these weapons, it makes me want to see more of a warrior sage, of a warrior from long times past that's now just, an old librarian type. I have no idea. We will see what path they decide to take with this movie. Anyway, you can store both of these weapons in his robot mode by just lifting up his cape of sorts and just pegging that one right there, and then tabbing the tail, the sword flail thing, whip thing over there, and that is storage for robot mode, although it does look a bit weird if you ask me. But you can go ahead and let's just take those off. The detail on the face is fairly good considering, like I said, it's a $20 deluxe, but you have the metallic purple for the crest, dark maybe gunmetal gray, that might be the right color for it, name for the color, silver for most of his face, and then light blue for the eyes, and there's a lot of lines in the face that give impression of wrinkles and stuff, which, if he's supposed to be old, makes a lot of sense. I also like the curves, and there's just a lot of stuff that, it points like, hey, this is Alpha Trion. But then, of course, you got the big lion stuff. I'm not a huge fan of him being a lion. I'd rather him just turn to a spaceship, or maybe not transform at all, like some of the original 13 primes. But then, it's not Transformers if he doesn't transform. Anyway, I'd rather him be like a spaceship. Sort of like the Studio Series Orion Pax and Alpha Trion that I really like, because it's just the sweet mold retooled, and I think that looks really cool. Anyway, enough about that. Articulation. Head is on a ball joint. You can look up that far, look down, not too far. You can get about that far that way, that far that way. I guess you can technically do a full 360, but it's just a really painful way to do it, I guess. Arms go out that far. Can do a full 360 bicep rotation, and then also another rotation down there. You can get about 90 degree bent at the elbow, nothing at the wrist. Waist rotation. Legs go forward that far. Back that far. Get a little over 90 degree bent at the knee, and you have a lot of ankle tiltage. It's not pinned in, unfortunately, so it could potentially pop off. I think he uses less pins than the other ones, but he still has, I guess, a decent amount of pins. He still has pins there, and a pin there, and probably, my guess, a couple pins right in there. There's a couple pins in there. Okay, so that's about it for that. And here we have Alpha Trion in his, I'm assuming it's just a Cybertronian lion mode, which looks almost like a unicorn because of the horn thing. I mean, it's an interesting look for that. The tail looks decent enough, decent I guess. It does have the looks like it can move, although obviously it doesn't move because it's a solid piece of plastic. I think it's cool the way his hind legs are done. I mean, obviously most four-legged beast former type Transformers end up having the arms become legs and the, well, legs become legs. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. And I will say the lion head is pretty cool. Has light blue for the eyes, silver for the mouth, and just that metallic purple for the face. Obviously, there's no articulation for the mouth. Maybe a series would be. I don't know, but we will see if they ever go that route. But it's still a somewhat decent beast mode. It's not the worst I've seen. It's not the best, but considering the budget and how much, well, I don't know what their budget was for this figure, but given how much I paid for and all that, it's pretty decent. Anyway, that is about it for Transformers 1 Alpha Trion. And if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. And until next time, have a good one, everyone.